Tonight, Starbucks reported one of the best quarters it ever has. Some might say the best it's ever had. And here to talk about it is Kevin Johnson, the president and chief operating officer of Starbucks. Kevin, welcome back to Mad Money.
Thanks, Jim. I think it's great to be here. And as you commented, I think this was the strongest, most remarkable quarter in the 23 years history of being a publicly traded company. And I think, the growth we posted and the comps we posted, I think all support the company is executing on all cylinders.
Well, let me go with one because you're a man of the world. I've known you from many different venues. The only thing that people are talking about right now on Wall Street is that China's falling apart. Is China falling apart for Starbucks?
Well, we certainly didn't see that this quarter. Our China-Asia-Pacific business grew same-store comps 11%, most of that in the form of traffic. We had very strong growth in our China-Asia-Pacific region. We're now in over 1,700 stores throughout more than 90 cities in mainland China. Our China-Asia-Pacific region is now in excess of 5,200 stores, on path to exceed 10,000 stores in the next 5 years. So we continue to see strong results from our business in China and throughout China-Asia-Pacific.
Kevin, obviously I know you previously from Juniper, and I have to tell you, as chief operating officer of a company that is primarily initially a drinks company, it is interesting that you are a technologist, and yet when I look at the strength of this quarter, I see technology, technology, and technology. Go into what Starbucks is doing, because it may be a technology company that sells coffee.
Well, certainly we've been on a journey around our mobile app and the digital customer experience. I think in the last year, we've increased the number of MSR loyalty customers by 28%. Last year, we were about 8.1 million. This year, we're at about 10.4 million. Those customers use our mobile app. And that mobile app, we now are doing mobile order and pay that we just deployed to over 4,000 company-owned stores throughout the United States. And we're on track to complete that deployment to all company-owned stores in the U.S. by the holiday season. So what we're seeing now is about 20% of all tender in the U.S. is paid for through that mobile app and through the digital experience. And now with mobile order and pay, we're seeing rapid adoption of the ability to order your food and beverage items from your mobile phone and have those paid for pickup. Going into this next quarter, we're now going to start piloting delivery. So the digital experience that we're evolving for our customers is every bit as important as the in-store experience that we create. And we're trying to be very complementary to the in-store experience and bridge that to the digital experience for our consumers.
Kevin, you used a word that makes me smile, which is tender. And it seems like that what Starbucks has also come, not just your third place, but you've come up with your own tender, your own legal tender that is given at other places and spent at Starbucks. Explain the Lyft, the New York Times deals. These are revolutionary.
Yeah, well, certainly our Starbucks loyalty program has rewarded our customers with stars that they're able to redeem at Starbucks. And this last quarter, we now have extended the opportunity for our loyalty customers to earn stars at Starbucks to third parties. We've signed 3 partnership relationships, one with Spotify, one with the New York Times, and one with Lyft that we've just announced, that enables our loyalty customers to earn stars for their subscriptions at Spotify and the New York Times and for rides with Lyft. So what we're doing is we're creating an ecosystem of partners that are now providing our loyalty customers benefits by the ability to earn stars outside of Starbucks that they can then redeem at Starbucks. And we're helping our partners. We're helping them tap into our customer base. We serve over 80 million customers a week. So we're tapping into that customer base to help Spotify drive premium subscriptions, help the New York Times drive subscriptions, and help Lyft drive passengers. So this is a new form, a platform for us to extend our digital relationship with our customers and allow them to earn stars everywhere.
Kevin, I'm seeing new formats across the street from my work at the New York Stock Exchange. We've got the Express. I'm hearing that there are great numbers coming from Express, and it's not cannibalizing your regular stores.
Yeah, that's right. We launched the Express store as a way to tap unmet demand. And certainly that store in a very small square footage, about 500 square feet, is doing the type of volume that typically we would expect in a store 3 times its size. And so for customers who are looking for convenience and a quick turnaround to get their food and beverage to move on, we're providing that in that store. And there's another store just around the corner that we are not seeing any cannibalization. So that's telling us that there's latent demand. There's latent demand for the Starbucks experience that we're innovating in new store formats to capture. And that express store has delivered phenomenal results, and we're going to continue to invest and build out more of those in some of our high traffic areas.
All right, well, I want to know right now, and don't dodge me, where is the next roastery? The numbers are too big, and I think it's a national TV show. I've been very loyal I'm a loyal rewards Starbucks guy. Are you opening your next roastery in New York City?
Jim, we are hard at work looking at real estate locations for the next roastery. And as soon as we lock on those deals, we'll be ready to announce that. And so we'll look forward to sharing that news with you and your viewers here shortly.
How could that be top secret? But I'll let it go. Japan numbers off the charts. Why suddenly does a market that size give you accelerated revenue growth?
Well, as you recall, we acquired full ownership of the Japanese business over the last year, and so now it's fully under our control, and we're operating that business. And what we've seen is there's a huge amount of customer loyalty to the brand, and a huge amount of opportunity for us to continue to invest in our business in Japan. This last quarter, we launched a number of limited-time offerings around Frappuccinos and a number of other food and beverage items that are relevant to the local Japanese marketplace, and we saw phenomenal response. In fact, we saw the comps in our Japanese business exceed anything that we've seen in many years in that marketplace. And so we're very optimistic about our ability to continue to invest in Japan and grow that business.
In a short period of time, because we are running tight, people say my coffee price went up, Starbucks making too much money. But isn't the truth is that you're rewarding baristas? You're doing what's right for your associates, and that's why the price goes higher.
Yeah, that's right, Jim. I mean, people get confused sometimes. The cost of coffee typically is about 5% of our total cost base. We invest more in benefits for our employee partners than we spend on coffee.
All right.
And so we continue to lean into doing the right thing for our partners, and that in many ways is what we're going to continue to do.
And let's leave it on that note. Congratulations on an unbelievable quarter. Kevin Johnson, President Chief Operating Officer of Starbucks. Great to see you, sir. Like this one's done going higher. What can I tell you? Starbucks. It's amazing. Stick with Cramer. Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.